92.7 FM WMDX, Madison's real news and great conversation. Here's your Daily News Roundup.
For 92.7 WMDX News, I'm Savannah Tomei-Olson.
Wisconsin women deserve access to quality, affordable health care, and that includes postpartum care. It is an absolute disgrace
from the 13th, we are talking about the bill.
Yelling broke out on the floor of the state assembly Wednesday over health care coverage for new moms.
And if you want to protect kids, let's protect kids.
No, the point of order is you're non-germane.
You're not going to let me make my argument?
While talking about another bill on the floor, Democrat Robin Vining changed the subject to expanding Medicaid coverage for postpartum women.
You guys are still afraid to vote?
Representative from the 13th, you're out of order.
Almost everywhere in America, low-income women can stay on Medicaid for 1 year after giving birth. There are two exceptions: Arkansas and Wisconsin. Moms in need here in the Badger State have 2 months on Medicaid before being kicked off their coverage. Here's the thing. A majority of lawmakers in the legislature support extending coverage to 1 year. The bill to do just that has 72 sponsors. It includes every Democrat in the Assembly and 28 Republicans, more than enough votes for the bill to pass. But one person has stood in the way, and that's Assembly Speaker Robin Vos. He's kept the proposal in a committee that rarely meets. He's previously said, quote, "We already have enough welfare in Wisconsin," end quote. Democrats were ready to force the bill to come to the floor for a vote, but Democratic Representative Lisa Subeck says Vos found out.
The Speaker chose to withdraw the bill from Rules Committee and move it into Assembly org. Why might he do that? To avoid getting this to a vote on the floor. And I'm mad about it.
A Marquette poll from a few months ago shows that 2/3 of Wisconsinites support extending this coverage for low-income moms who have recently given birth. One of Madison's biggest biotech companies could be sold. Exact Sciences is headquartered in the UW Research Park off Whitney Way, and they have a huge lab on Madison's west side just off the Beltline. Their most popular product is Cologuard, which is an at-home sample kit that can screen for colon cancer. Bloomberg reports Exact Sciences is discussing a buyout from Abbott Laboratories, an Illinois-based company. Once that news broke, Exact Sciences stock prices shot upward. The State Journal reports the company is currently worth more than $15 billion. They employ about 3,000 people here in the Madison area. And it's time for our weekly check of prices at the pump. Here's Melissa Kay.
Gas prices fell 5.6 cents over the last week for an average of $2.77 across the state. This is 14.5 cents higher than a month ago, but 5.6 cents lower than this time last year. Officials at Gas Buddy say oil prices are mostly stable near the $60 per barrel level. Refinery maintenance is almost complete, meaning supplies should increase. Between that and seasonal declining demand, officials are hopeful the national average will be below $3 per gallon by Christmas.
The average for a gallon of regular here in Dane County is $2.79. And flags fly at half-staff tomorrow to mark the deadly Waukesha parade tragedy. November 21st, 2021, a man drove through the city's Christmas parade, killing 6 people and hurting 60. The youngest victim killed was 8, and the oldest was 81. The driver was found guilty of 76 charges and was sentenced to life behind bars without the possibility of parole. Governor Tony Evers says flags will fly at half-staff tomorrow to honor the lives lost and forever changed by the tragedy. I'm Savannah Tomei-Olson, 92.7 WMDX News.
An NFC North showdown awaits the Packers this Sunday. Filling in for Mike Clemens, I'm Jimmy Kuska with Civic Media Sports. When the Packers take on the Vikings Sunday, it'll be the first of 5 divisional matchups for Green Bay the rest of the season. Quarterback Jordan Love on the importance of these late-season games.
Definitely. I think you look at the teams in our division, everybody's in it. Everybody's kind of got similar records, and obviously, like you said, we'll be playing everybody here at the back half. So definitely some games we're going to have to go out there and win. But like you said, the NFC North is wide open. And we got to take advantage of these games, go out there and go win it. But yeah, it's like you said, it's an interesting schedule.
It was the opening week of the season the last time the Packers played an NFC North opponent. They'll play 5 in 7 games the rest of the season. Jordan Love on the quirky schedule.
Definitely, yeah. It's been a weird schedule for us. Playing obviously a week 1 division game, and now I don't even know what week it is. 12, yeah. And it's been a long time. So it's felt weird, and obviously we'll have a couple back-to-back right now. So I'm definitely a stretch that we'll have to take advantage of.
Kickoff is at noon on Sunday at Lambeau Field. Also, the Packers game against the Bears on December 7 was flexed from noon to 3:25 in the afternoon. The Bucs lost in overtime to the 76ers last night, 123-114. Coach Doc Rivers said that they have to play better even without Giannis.
When the ball stuck, we didn't score. When a play broke down and we moved it and kept moving it, we got whatever we wanted all night. And I couldn't, you implore them. We worked on that for 2 days because you anticipate things breaking down, and not having Giannis.
Milwaukee plays red-hot Detroit tomorrow night at 7 p.m. College sports, Wisconsin football gets Illinois tomorrow night with a 6 p.m. kickoff. Meanwhile, men's hoops is at BYU this evening to take on the 9th-ranked Cougars. Today is the final day of the state high school football championships with Divisions 3 through 1 in action. Winning titles yesterday were Kenosha St. Joseph, Darlington, Mayville, and Winneconne. The games are at Camp Randall Stadium in Madison. You can find more information on the matchups at WIAAWI.org. I'm Jimmy Kuska for Civic Media Sports.
We have some really nice weather on the way as we head into the weekend today. Sunshine with a high in the mid to upper 40s this afternoon. Tonight will be mostly clear with a low dropping into the low to mid 20s. Tomorrow, partly cloudy and even warmer with a high in the upper 40s to low 50s. I'm meteorologist Sean Cable.
That's your Madison News Roundup from WMDX. Find more news anytime at WMDXradio.com. Subscribe to this podcast on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you find your podcasts.